How to promote your mixtape on Instagram. Obviously, you need a following to get the most out of Instagram in the first place. So a tool I use to build up my following is Follow Adder for Instagram. Basically, it's software that you install, you put in some keywords, stuff like that, and it will follow people based on other followers that you like. Let's say influencers that you like. Let's say like Hot New Hip Hop, Dat Piff, live mixtapes. They tend to have a hip hop audience, and you can follow people based on followers like that. Also, you can follow people based on hashtags and stuff like that. Now, Instagram isn't the easiest thing to promote your mixtape on. I find kind of the mobile kind of stuff kind of difficult because there's only one clickable link on Instagram, and your clickable link is in your bio and your description. So it's really important that you actually send people to a mobile optimized page, because Instagram is mobile. Very few people use Instagram on their desktop. So make sure that that link perfectly optimized so it takes them to a page that looks good on a mobile device. A tool that I use to help with the automation of my Instagram account, uploading images and posts and videos and stuff like that, is a free tool called Grambler. Now, Grambler is amazing. Basically, Instagram into a kind of a more desktop usable tool or social media, because I found it very difficult to do everything on a mobile device. Grambler, to me, being able to control my Instagram account from here is amazing. Basically, I can optimize my videos now to make it look like perfect on Instagram, because I see like tons of people just kind of getting their phone and they're just kind of promoting their stuff like this with a speaker, and I just don't understand. You spend all the time in the studio creating this great music, you spend all this time mixing and mastering and stuff, all this money on mixing and mastering and stuff like that, and you end up like showing a shitty quality video on Instagram. It's just a bad way of sharing stuff online. I prefer everything to be a little bit more polished, and it gives me a better professional look. So look up Grambler. It's free to use. You download it and you log in with your Instagram account, and you can schedule posts. It's basically like a Hootsuite for Instagram, and it's free, guys. And you can optimize videos. You can put captions on them. You can optimize images, put captions on them. You can tag people. You can put your comments in there as well. Pro tip for Instagram, like I mentioned before, you only have that one link on your description. So every time you post content, there's no point in posting a link on that, because it won't be clickable on Instagram. What you should do there is tag yourself in every kind of image or every video that you post on Instagram, and get people to click on your tag. Let's say my Instagram handle is @thecorporatethiefbeats. So when people click on that, it takes them to my Instagram feed, where my clickable link is to where my mixtape or my beats are hosted. This is a really important thing that I just don't see people doing. I see people just like putting a bit.ly link in there, and it's a waste of time, because it doesn't actually, no one can click on, and very few people are going to copy and paste it into the URL bar. It's better to do it this way. So that's a really important thing. Also, because you've got hashtags and stuff like that in your content, in your posts, because that's how stuff is found on Instagram. And the more people you can get people on co-promote to share your content, the more reach you'll get. But make sure that in your posts, even if you're getting people to regram your content, that you have that link that links right back to that handle link. So you're at whatever your handle name is, back to your homepage feed on Instagram. So your link where your mixtape is hosted is, so you'll actually get benefit from this. Likes and stuff like that on Instagram are a kind of a waste of time. I don't really judge likes and comments. It's nice that people say, hey, I love your song, that's great. Maybe it's a good kind of social thing because we're on social media. But you want to drive people from that to where your mixtape is hosted. You want to take them from Instagram to where you're hosted. So make sure that you put your link in the posts. people can click on that link and take you to your Instagram feed. It's just, that's a really important section on it, or else the whole kind of system is a waste of time. If you really want to find out what hip hop hashtags are really popular, there's a tool called wistia.me. Basically just put in hip hop and a bunch of hashtags will come up for Instagram based on the content that you want to promote. So that's a really good kind of tool for Instagram. Your first time on my YouTube channel, we've got tons of videos on how to promote your music. Don't forget, YouTube's going to magically appear a video that suits you. I offer some free stuff on my website, beats and artist resources. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button underneath the video. This is Dan from the Corporate Beats.